Hey guys, we're the Sports Addicts podcast. Today we have a special edition video for you guys going on the signing of Cam Newton to the Patriots. So Sujal, take it away.
So yeah, the big news this weekend was the Patriots signed Cam Newton to a 1-year deal. It's like a max. The max of that deal is about like 7.5 mil, and everyone's been talking. Oh, are the Patriots? Are they going to be Super Bowl contenders now? Are they going to be still the same middle of the class team that they were? And my take is that yeah, sure they improved. Newton's a great improvement. He's way better than Stidham, but the Patriots are still seventh seed, maybe. They're not going to be division winners, in my opinion. They're going to be a wild card team if they get lucky. Newton, he had Lisfranc Frank injury. That means he had surgery on his foot. Last time he played with that injury, it was against the Buccaneers. In that game, he was pretty terrible. He barely could get any throws going. His accuracy is off. He couldn't step into any of his throws. So we really don't know if he's fully recovered from that injury and how his mobility will be affected. And also, he had shoulder surgery a couple years ago, and the on the Panthers, he actually tried changing his throwing style a lot, and it didn't really work. We really didn't see a good pocket passing Cam, and I feel like the only way the Patriots are gonna effectively utilize Cam is if they build a heavy run first game, and they don't really have a really good running back to like run behind. It's not like they have a Derrick Henry. They have Sonny Michael. He's washed up. He's not really good. And I really don't think Newton really gives
He's
them
a
much
washed man. He's young.
He's washed. Yeah, but he's not. But by washed up, I mean he's really not good. He was the 26th overall pick.
He's
right?
average. He's as good as your guy
Not
Marlon
below.
Mack.
Who?
He's as good as your guy Marlon Mack, man.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. Ask Castro.
He's terrible,
What's
bro.
your take on that?
Brady had more rushing touchdowns. Okay, no, I mean, they opted to give Brady the ball at the goal line instead of Michael. That shows how much trust they place in him.
Of course, that's because it works.
What do you mean?
Okay, the quarterback sneak is unbeatable, man. It's the best quarterback sneak in the league.
Yeah, Mahomes dislocated his knee quarterback sneaking.
Yeah, that's Mahomes. Okay, it's not Brady.
What do you mean? They're both QBs. They can. Okay, anyway, that guy's a big guy, all right? You would usually, at the 1-yard line, you'd hand the ball off to your running back and hope he gets a few touchdowns. Okay,
yeah, but
anyway, okay, he's
an aspect of the game for New England.
Okay, let's say he's average, all right? Even if he's average, a run first game needs a good running back and a great run blocking offensive line. They have neither of those. They have David Andrews. He's been great in pass protection. And Joe Thuney.
They have great guard and Shaq Mason.
Joe Thuney as well. I'm going to say Joe Thuney. He had 2 sacks. He's allowed only 1 sack in the past 2 years. That's great football, but then their tackles are a question mark. They drafted Isaiah Wynn. He projects to be more of a guard than a tackle, so they still have question marks. I really don't think their ceiling is maybe a 9-win team, potentially 10-win, but they're not really going to be that good anymore. It's not like Newton is Mahomes or Jackson. It's the 2015 MVP season. It happened a long time ago.
Yeah, I think the media kind of creates a narrative that just because he won an MVP 5 years ago, that he can still sustain that level of play. But if you look at the stats, outside of that MVP season where he had a 99.4 passer rating and rushed for 636 yards, he's basically been on and off since then. He's had one good season in 2018 where he had a 94.2 passer rating, but outside of that, he never completed more than 60% of his passes, and he's also been injured in 2019. So yeah, he's not been, at best he's been an average quarterback. And the second thing is, if the Patriots really thought something of him, they would not have signed him this late. We're at the end of June, almost in July, and the fact that he's going to get probably 2.5 months to learn the playbook, and we all know Josh McDaniels' offense is no joke in terms of learning. I don't see much. I don't even think he's guaranteed the starting job. I think he's going to have to battle with Stidham in training camp to try and win that job. But I just don't see them getting any more wins. Maybe one to push them to 9 wins, but I don't see them getting more than 9 wins.
Yeah, I
So,
think the signing is like more of a testament to how bad Stidham is than how good Cam is.
Yeah, I mean,
I
if they
think they
really
just wanted to
thought,
push Stidham, actually. I don't know.
if
But I
if
feel like Cam can easily win that job. And then if he does win it and he is
Yeah,
healthy,
it's against Stidham. Yeah, anyone can win that job. Like your competition is Brian Hoyer and Jarrett Stidham. Yeah, okay, I could go and win that job.
yeah, that's not happening to Joe.
Yeah, I think the fact that they were still pursuing Brady this offseason to try and get him to resign just shows whatever confidence they have in Stidham, which is basically non-existent. And we watched him play in a few snaps last season, and it
Threw a
was
pick six against
pretty
the
ugly.
Jets. Yeah.
Yeah, it was ugly. So I don't see a lot of people before the Cam signing were saying, "Oh, he's their franchise quarterback," so on and so forth. But I don't see it. I don't see
But
it.
why I think New England's going to be a top 3 team in the AFC is because like Cam never had a top 2 defense in the league, right? Even when he went 15-1, they were in a top 2 defense. Maybe they were like a top
They're
10.
still really good though.
Yeah, they were good, but they're not as good as they're not on the Patriots level.
Yeah,
And I
the
feel like
Patriots did lose players. They lost Kyle Van Noy.
yeah, they lose players every year. Trey Flowers, good example. They
Yeah,
lost
Okay.
Jimmy Collins the first time, and then they picked him up, and now he's back to being a star.
yeah.
But the defense can only carry you so much. It's not like defense is.
They carried him to the playoffs last year. So with Cam and a healthy Cam, if Cam is healthy, obviously it has to. That's a big if itself. But like if Cam is healthy,
Okay, even if Cam is healthy, what's your guarantee that he's going to make the throws? That he's going to be an accurate QB?
Yeah, if you looked at the
He has
New
zero
England's
touch on his.
if you
Yeah,
look
go
at New
ahead.
England's offense last year, it's more of a short throws, sure throws, 10 play, 12 play drives where you can't be making the mistakes that Cam's made time and time again throughout his career. I mean, he's been more of a deep ball, make maybe 1 or 2 connections, and that's a touchdown. But if you look at Brady's style of play, it's basically the polar opposite. He doesn't make mistakes. He understands the game, understands the defenses, and that style is just completely opposite from what Cam's is. So
yeah,
I
but
really
they
don't see
definitely
it.
changed the system though. Like Josh McDaniels at one point was going to be a Colts head coach.
Change the
He had to
system.
change the system there too.
Yeah, change the system, but who do they have at wide receiver and tight end to be that big play threat?
Matt
You know?
Lacoste. Yeah, okay. It's a terrible
They
supporting cast.
drafted
Other
2
than
tight ends, bro.
Yeah, they
they just
drafted
have
2 tight
Edelman.
ends.
That's it.
They have
They have
Edelman,
Edelman. They
who's
have big potential
31.
N'Keal Harry. They have
Okay, half of those guys are unproven. Mohamed Sanu, he was terrible last year, and they traded a second round pick for him.
He's a proven player besides the last year.
Yeah, he's only been proven when he's had Calvin Ridley and Julio Jones as a number 2 or a 3 receiver.
Yeah,
I mean, Edelman is nowhere close to a Julio Jones. So, and he's had Matt Ryan. So, right now with Cam Newton, I don't see him doing much this season.
Do you guys think he's going to be better than the Bills? The Patriots are going to be better than the Bills?
no
I
way.
don't see it. I think it's probably 1 or 2 games more that the Bills win. But yeah, I think 9-7 is a good prediction for their season.
Maybe a 7th or 6th seed.
Yeah, at best.
But top 3 is that's terrible. That's not happening. There's so many teams that are better than the Patriots.
There's only 2 teams, I believe, that are better than the Patriots. I feel like the Titans are 1 year wonder. Right? The Bills still have Josh Allen at quarterback.
Okay, so right, is Cam Newton proven?
He's proven more than Josh Allen.
Okay,
He hasn't proven anything
played-
since 2015.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's been riddled by injuries. He never had a good healthy season.
Okay.
Yeah,
if
he
he's been
did.
riddled
You
by
know what
injuries
the
for
stat-
5 years, that means that's a trend. All right, you can't just
Since that
ignore it.
2015 season, since that 2015 MVP season, 2016 he played 15 games, 17 he played 16 games, 2018 he played 14 games. In those 3 years, he missed 3 games, and he had a completion percentage of 53, 59, and 67. So 2018 he had a
high
solid
completion
year.
percentage, you become a Derek Carr. It's not a great accomplishment.
Yeah, but look at the passer rating. It's still around 76, 81. I mean,
Yeah, but he
he's
never.
inconsistent. He only
Yeah,
averages
He's terrible.
6.7
Like
yards.
having any
He
completion.
pretty much has the same weapons that he had in Carolina, but he has a better defense. So
No, he had Christian McCaffrey, and no one on that team
he didn't have Christian McCaffrey in 2015.
2018 he did.
2015 he didn't.
Yeah, but then how about in 2016 and 2017 when he went back
Yeah, but
to
Christian
his...
McCaffrey isn't who he was today, 2016 or 2017.
No,
Today he's
Okay,
the
but
best
that
running back.
offense in 2015
And he
was
wasn't.
miles better than what this offense was.
they had a solid offensive line.
They had Ted Ginn playing like he was DeAndre Hopkins.
No, they didn't. Okay, that's BS, Joe.
No, for
All
real
right,
though.
guys.
Like that offense was way better. They had Greg Olson. They had a
They're
good.
old Greg Olson, yeah.
I think they had Steve Smith too, did they?
Yeah, they had what, Devin Funches?
No, I think their offense was like it's sort of like a triple option sort of thing. They had Cam at the center and then two guys next to him. They always loved running that formation. It's basically like a bunch of read options. It's basically like what the Ravens did with Lamar, but
Yeah, I think they're gonna do like a lot of run play options, like what they're doing with Lamar.
yeah. But since when have the Patriots done that? Like I feel Cam Newton probably has more rushing yards than his entire career than the Patriots QBs have had in like the entire franchise history. Like if they do not rush the ball.
Exactly. So then now they have an extra weapon in Cam who can actually run the football, and they don't have to sit there with Brady who's immobile.
Okay. One, Cam is injury prone, so if you start running with him, what if he
Yeah,
gets
this is all without like the injury factor. If Cam stays like a 14-game season, the Patriots are gonna be good enough.
Yeah, that's like 60% of it. Like this depends on his injury, and that's like a huge if.
Yeah, it's an if, but that's what the Patriots are taking. They're taking a risk.
So that's enough with this Cam Newton debate and whether the Patriots are going to be good. Are they going to revive their dynasty?